What's up, Facebook? Doing another video on the CSB Personal Size Bible, also known as the CSB Pitt or the CSB Pitt Minion. And of course, that name comes from the Cambridge Pitt Minion here, which is a small compact Bible, 7-point font. Cambridge Pitt Minion has the references in the middle. It has maps in the back, has a concordance. It's a very nice, I like the CSB Pitt Minion. I love the size of it. It's great for carrying around for certain things, and I'll talk about those in a minute. I have it in the New Living Translation, which I like this translation very much, but CSB is my primary translation that I preach and teach from, that I read on a regular basis. So I wanted very much to have a CSB Pitt Minion. Cambridge is not coming through for me, but Holman has come through and made this CSB personal size Bible that is the same size pretty much as the Pitt Minion. I mean, it is very, very close. And I'll show you. I'll open up the text here and open up the text here, and you will get a good idea of the layout, how similar these two are. This one just so happens to be a red letter. What you'll notice about the CSB here is that it is also a red letter text. Let me give you a shot here of the red letter. There's some black and red to kind of give you an idea of what it looks like. This is 7.5 font, where the Cambridge is just a 7-point font. You can see the red letter versus black letter there. So the CSB font is actually about half a point size larger in the font size, but what you don't have here is you don't have the references like the Cambridge Pitt Minion has the references. You don't have the references here. You have footnotes, nor do you have in the CSB, nor do you have the references, not the references, I cannot think. The concordance in the back. You just have the table of weights and measures, where to turn. You have a blank piece of paper, and then you have maps on their cardstock paper. Now, so I'm getting some of these here. I'm getting some of these rebound, but my main Bible that I use all the time is the Goatskin CSB verse by verse. So I'm having one of these rebound also. So I'm getting one of these rebound alongside another one of these, so they're going to match. But I wanted to get this is how much I like these two Bibles. I wanted to get a matching set. I wanted to have a black, of course this is goatskin, this is genuine leather, but I wanted the two black Bibles to look the same because I'm going to be using these on a pretty regular basis. Very similar. They have the three kind of indented hubs. Both of the, they both have that same kind of setup. They look very similar. Now, of course, this one is a very soft goatskin. This one is called a genuine leather. And Kevin Grady from the CSB fan page on Facebook, I think he said this, he thought this was a cowhide, which it feels like a cowhide. This Bible, it feels like the closest thing that I can compare it to is the ESV top grain Bible. So if you get the ESV top grain leather Bibles, this feels like that. I mean, it feels the same to me. The only difference here is this Bible is a paste down liner. It's not a leather liner, so you're not going to be real floppy, like you get this goatskin with a leather liner. It's real floppy. This one is not going to be that floppy. Now, that's okay because the Pitt Minion that I'm very much used to carrying also has the exact same kind of interior liner. The paper that they use feels the same to me. So I feel pretty confident this black one here in genuine leather is going to hold up for a while. And if I can kind of give a shot of the grain here, it's perimeter stitched, and you'll notice that red. Focus is weird. That red stitching. There you go. The interior's red stitching. It comes with one red ribbon. And this Bible here, so my everyday reading, all the reading that I do during the day, long parts of reading, sermon writing, preparing for messages, all those sort of things, I'm using the CSB verse by verse. I like to read long sections of scripture out of the verse by verse. Some people that may throw them off. It does not throw me off at all. The Pitt Minion is not for long, everyday reads. The Pitt Minion, or the CSB personal size, for me is a Bible that has an awesome size that fits in my back pocket. In all of my jeans, this will fit in my back pocket. When I go into a hospital, whenever we can go back into hospitals again, after this pandemic issue is over, when I go into a hospital, do visits or whatever, I like to have my hands free, and I want to have a Bible that will fit in my back pocket. This does that. If I go speak at schools, or if I'm visiting somebody at their house or whatever, I like to have my hands free, and I like to have a Bible that will fit in my back pocket. This Bible, to me, is really great for setting out on the back porch and reading some of the Psalms. Okay? You can read a chapter or two out of this, and it's completely fine to do that. It's really good whenever I'm ministering to somebody and I'm picking out a few verses and I'm going to read it that way. This Bible works great for that. Again, it's a 7.5 point font, so it's small. And I'm about to be 40 years old. So, I noticed the other day that during teaching on a Wednesday night, it took me a second. I couldn't get my eyes to focus in on a Bible. So that's just going to be the deal. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to read this size font, but 7.5 point font right now for me is totally doable. I can read this for longer sections, but it's my sweet spot with this is I'm opening this up, I'm reading maybe a couple of chapters as I'm killing some time. I'm putting this in my back pocket to go visit people, and I may open this up and read some passages of scripture, pray with somebody. It is a perfect pocket size, for me, Bible, if your eyes can handle the 7.5 point font. Again, it's just like the Cambridge Pitt Minion, same size. You can kind of notice here, actually the CSB, or the, let me get these out of focus here. The Cambridge, which is this one, is actually slightly wider. So it's just ever so slightly this way more. And this CSB, I think, is just slightly thicker. I mean, just barely. You can't really tell. But there you have it. I mean, they are the same size. It's a great addition. And again, they have this in a bunch of different covers. They have it in leather touch navy blue. They have it in a brown. They have it in this right here with the magnet cover. What's unique about this is that the stamping on this one is kind of red. This one's kind of red, and this one's more gold. Even the page edges, I'm getting ready to have this one rebound, and this one has, you can notice that, it's reddish gold there, which I think is really neat. So, but the rest of them are gold. All right, there you go. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Have a good day. God bless.